What is up, last Cloudia players? It is on and popping in here today. Straight up, Adis is actually giving us lapis. They're giving away lapis. They're giving us lapis to play multiplayer. You're gonna get a couple hundred lapis each time. I think you get 100 for each person you share a game with. I don't know. I've just been getting 200 a game. I ran one game with only one person. I think I got 100 off of that one. Regardless, they're giving away lapis just for you to play multiplayer. It's worked well for me when I've been around, a router pretty much. If I'm in a spotty area, I might as well just not even try, because I don't know what happens once obviously you get dropped. I'm assuming your characters just keep on going on auto type deal. That way the rest of the team doesn't just get screwed. But I've had 2 games dropped just because I've actually been, walking around and testing this out to see if I can really play multiplayer on the go. Depending where I'm at, some places work better than others. I'm surrounded by dead zones, so the fact that I can even do this is just, it's awesome to me. So I've had a lot of fun in there. I encourage everybody, go into event. And here's the multiplayer beta. It does say that in the title, take everything with a grain of salt. We've already gotten like a small 30-minute patch over this, so they are working and tweaking this thing. This is really good though. It's a huge step in the right direction. Like the fact that we're actually able to sync up and run maps together, that can lead to a lot, right? They could just do a ton with this. So this is moving along at a pretty good pace. I'm actually kind of surprised that we actually get this thing right now. So good times, good times. We have some other events too that they're rerunning. The Angel and the Fiend, Vagabond Blades. So very cheeseworthy characters, non-limited characters, but these are still very cheeseworthy characters. For a lot of new players, these might actually be, good choices of characters to get for a new account. But please remember, we have the anniversary right around the corner. Well, right around the bend. So, I would save everything for that. And that's pretty much what the word is going around right now. Save as much as you can. Because that's probably going to be everybody's best bet. And it's hard because they have a banner up right now with Zekis and a UR arc on it, and it looks damn spiffy. But the good word is, the collab is over. You made it through. Now, now you just have to wait a little bit longer, I guess. That's assuming you were good through the collab. I know I wasn't. I tried to get everything, damn it. And speaking of which, let's see, how did we actually finish off? There's Tsukasa. Budo was actually worried that I wasn't going to be able to make it through this thing. And actually, I passed out halfway through. I woke up with the phone in my hand, and I was like, oh shit, did I grind enough out? And yeah, actually, just barely. I did. I grinded enough out for Tsukasa. And again here, these were the 2 I was really concentrating on. And not only that, but I got Kohaku's prisms. So I didn't know if I was going to be able to do that, but I did manage to squeeze Kohaku in there because definitely still one of the best earth damagers in the entire game. They did just make her stronger. She looks absolutely awesome, and she's just a badass character overall. I can never talk bad about Kohaku. She is most definitely a main squeeze for the earth element. And actually, here's Senku at level 1. Because, it's nice to have him for collection's sake, but really can't do anything with him. In fact, the only other character I didn't get prisms for that I actually have is, and this might surprise you, Chrome here. I did not get any prisms for Chrome because I'm going to be using him for farming. I'm not really going to be taking him in front of a gnarly-ass boss, so, prisms for him. It was at the very bottom of the list, and I just had other characters to power up that are actually going to be standing in front of a big-ass boss and trying to kill it. So it just made more sense to concentrate on that. But the 2 main characters I wanted to work out, they're right there. They're looking good, and I still should have some shards for them to get their SC up. They're only at like 60 SC right now. So I did leave a little bit of room right there, and I'll probably end up having to grind out some shards. But that's actually all right because, you know, the other characters that I've been working on, I just finished some up, so I have room. I have room to put these guys into a rotation so they can actually, you know, get the shards that they need to get, you know, their last 20 SC or whatever the case may be. So, pretty good stuff there. Oh yeah, a while ago I asked you guys who you thought my strongest character was, and of course Alice got brought up, and a lot of different characters got brought up, but nobody actually came even close at first. If you guys really think about it, the very first collab after I made this account, it was Rem, and it was Rem and Amelia, right? And that, I went in on that. I even like tried to pull a dupe or two because I wanted some strong characters to run this whole account. And at the time, all I had really was Roland, I think, and, you know, a UR arc that I was starting out with. So my strongest character would either have to be Rem here, who's at 85 SC, and she's got that plus 10 bonus, right? Or actually Amelia, because I knew this girl was just going to be a bomb-ass mage. She is at 85. She has a bonus of plus 14, so this is probably going to have to be the strongest character that I have, whether she's geared and equipped or not, right? And actually, her abilities are 99 out of 108. 99 out of 108. So this one's 92 out of 107. So I still have these to fully fill out. But remember, this is a young account, right? This is actually a young account. This account is like 7 months old-ish. So it's obvious that Alice got brought up just because I talk about her so much, but she's only at 71 SC. So she is at 106 out of 108 in her abilities, though, because I do love me some Alice. Let's see, how's Monster Yoda doing? He's at 75, so my mage game is all right. Yoda's fully woke at 105 out of 108 abilities. So yeah, Yoda's definitely up there. I still think Amelia here, she takes the cake with her 85 SC, with her bonus plus 14. And this girl is just off the chain strong. The only reason I don't run these girls, well, it's because obviously I've been working on other characters, but this girl really is one of my favorites. She's got a floating cat named Puck. I like to think his name's pronounced with a F-sounding P, but she's got a floating cat. He's just awesome. She's awesome. I dig her sprite. I love everything about this character, and she's an absolute just ice cheese. It's amazing. It's amazing, and she gets to get around some resistance. So this is definitely one of my favorite characters, and I'm happy that she's powered up. So there we go. Nobody really guessed that collab. Everybody was guessing Alice, you know, stuff like that. Nobody guessed Roland, even though Roland's up on all my stuff. Roland, surprisingly, let's see, Roland is only at like 50 SC, and I run him in my arena team and everything. You know, just because I like Roland as a tank, he was pretty cool, and I didn't have a tank for the longest time. Obviously, Lance Evil's up in the mix here, but there's a lot of work to do there. He still has a ways to go. Actually, wait, Ray got brought up too, of course, and he's at 108 out of 108 abilities unlocked. He is at 81 SC, but only a plus 6 bonus. So actually, I'm still going to have to say I think Amelia is stronger than my Ray here, even though I absolutely love Ray. And she's just got that plus 14 bonus. I don't know, it's pretty close right now, though. So here's where I managed to get Tsukasa. He's at that level 80 cap. I can't even do anything about that at all. But it is nice to see him. I've been running the level 100 co-op map using my Tsukasa here at level 80. You know, he does all right with his 60 SC. He does all right. That S3 cuts through. It does great damage. He gets it right off rip because of the way that I have him set up. So I've been having fun. Got no complaints. So, oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. I did see, I can't exactly call it a leak, but in one of Adis's videos, they did show something of, you know, like a cutout of a character that's coming. That cutout shows a very large spear. So So no surprise, we're getting a badass spear user in the future. I've called that. It's pretty obvious because of the arcs that we've gotten to with all the spear stuff on it, but I'm very hopeful for that. That sounds pretty awesome. If it is who I think it is, which I think it is, so I can't wait for that. But for now, I definitely am happy to have my favorite spear user back, Tsukasa here. The strongest primate. That's right. That's what his title is. Or is it the strongest high school? I don't know. But the dude is a badass. I've always liked this design. And that spear is pretty gnarly. It's got some good 20% on it. So very happy with this guy. Did not realize how much I missed this character. Honestly, guys, I didn't. Like, now I'm running him around in multiplayer. He was the first character I threw in there. So, pretty cool what they did with the collab. They did bring a lot of stuff back, and they added a lot more to it. These arcs, obviously. I only managed to get one. Luckily for me, it was the one that I really, really wanted. Where is this thing? Booty, booty, boo. Oh, it's got to be down here. It's lost. It's lost amongst all the arcs. It really is. No, here it is. Empire of Might. And there's your boy Tsukasa up there in the front leading the Empire. Yeah, this is going to... I have to unlock this thing first. I have to feed a bunch of souls into it. I just do not have them. So all I get to do is look at this thing and the awesome statue of might that's on it. I can't wait to get that. That's going to jack somebody's attack way up high. And actually, I can't wait to get to these abilities, right? All this good stuff for a spear user, because right now Tsukasa is pretty much just running around with two-handed spear. That is what I put on him, guys. And I gotta tell you, just an ability like that alone made such a huge difference in him. I got to see his damage just jump from that one ability, and rightfully so. It's like a, let's see, how much does it cost? I think it's like 12 SC or something ridiculous like that. Like, it is an expensive ability. We got haste for like 14, auto haste. Two-handed spear is 12 SC, so it is expensive, but look at all that. Physical attack damage plus 20%, crit rate plus 10%, and physical damage cap plus 2k. Yeah, you see that instantly in a character. So I can't wait to see what these other spear abilities do. They will be taking this one's place, unless I just want to run one spear and then I can stack this on top of all the other stuff that I have too. So we're just going to have to see how that goes, but I do believe those other abilities on that arc, they will work for dual wielding spears, and I think that's what it's going to come down to. Now that's just me guessing. Right? I don't want to get crucified here for just guessing and messing around. We all know that everything I say on this channel is just IMO, my opinion. So it is what it is, but this is what I'm happy to be messing around with, and I actually cannot wait to unlock all this stuff. So it's good that last Cloudia is finally giving us some time, right? We've kind of needed this. We've needed to pump the brakes, Adis. As far as the events go, let's see. These are up for 29 days, right? So there's our nice little window for these events. The multiplayer beta is open for 8 more days, so get those runs in. And hopefully that lapis just keeps coming. Now, I don't know. I'm sure there's a limit to how many times you can run it for your free lapis, right? And, I don't know. I'm sure I just haven't hit that limit yet. But whatever it is, even if you can only run 20 times, and you're getting a couple hundred to run, you should definitely do it. And obviously clear all these events out, right? There's going to be lapis in here, especially if you haven't went through it. So as many of these events that they want to rerun right now to feed their players, I think that's awesome. They can keep coming out with this stuff because everybody's going to want their lapis up. Definitely for the celebration that's coming, I guess, that they're going to be doing. Or if not, you might not care about that. You might just be living in the here and now. And if that's the case, then hey, there is still an arc, a UR arc that's up in the summons right now. It's on the banner with Zekus, right? Look at all this stuff. Oh, that's right. These ticket gotchas are still up. I saw Dr. Stone. I was like, what? They were supposed to take those down, right? But look, Zekas is still up here. And I haven't covered Sage Emperor Zekas. I have not covered it. I don't know if there's a ton of hype for him out there, but I completely had to skip over him as a character because I had to pity him, so I just got him. But we're going to be covering him. He is off the chains amazing. It is pretty damn amazing what he can do, and I don't know. Zekas might have had to have, like, sold his soul to get this power. We don't know yet. We don't know. In fact, I've literally said before in a vid that it'd be cool if they made Zekas a bad guy. Who knows? Maybe he took a step in that direction. We don't know yet, but we do know that he had to bargain for that power, and he had to agree to do something that he didn't want to do. So power typically doesn't come cheap in these games. And then, of course, we have this badass arc over here that is just absolutely amazing for him. And this thing has the most powerful staff in the game. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, Dimensional Wand, Negrazine, that 250 intelligence. This thing's got over 400 stat in it. Magic attack damage, 15%. Support magic consumes -2 MP. That's off the chain. Getting 15% to your, magic attack damage on top of all these stats is just insane. And it has Thundermatory Ring on it that you can teach. So this thing also has a skill on it. So this is still up, right? This is where I'm still doing a daily right here every day, just in hopes of getting that UR. That would just be absolutely phenomenal because, like I said, we did pity the unit, so we're going to be covering him soon. Like, he is definitely worth going over. He is a freaking powerhouse. I mean, pretty much Zekas taking this form, saves all the characters in the game because they're getting overrun by the dark forces, and I'm sure you guys have played through it. In case you didn't, I don't want to ruin anything for anybody, but this was a big deal. So there's a huge wave of power that comes with this. I have not covered this. We just kind of looked over his stuff, but I didn't actually run him. So that's what I'm doing now. As you can see, I'm getting him to level 40 so we can actually do a vid on him and actually run him, look at his kit, because it's a big part of this character is his abilities are the shit. And I'll do a video covering that because it's definitely worth it. But this is definitely a powerful character. He's up right now. His banner's going to be up. For those of you that just want something to pull on that can actually yield you something, until we can get to that anniversary celebration thing that they're going to do, it's up. Those are your best options. But for now, I would say for the most part, for the most players, just run that multiplayer and save your gems. Best thing you can do. So have a good day, everybody, and I will see you out there in multiplayer.